Hey guys, I'm a little bit nervous for this video because I'm going to try and decorate this house, which I honestly have a bit of trouble decorating. It is a very gorgeous house. It's got like the cool feature of being able to like put it in the water or on land, but I'll be completely honest, I've ever only decorated this house one time, and it was like in a big build with lots of other houses, and it honestly didn't look that good. So I'm going to challenge myself today by not only trying to do a build with just this house but also do it in this biome, which I kind of struggle with a bit because it is very like uneven around the corners. We have lots of these different like wall pieces that I hate. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be fun. So already the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this is maybe like a big open space in the middle, and we have like a lot of like tall foliage and then small foliage like kind of in a circle. The only thing is this is like a little entrance area, so we have to keep that kind of clear right here. And then we also have this fishing spot, which is really cool, so I kind of want to keep it open too. The color palette of this build, I don't know if this is going to be a bad idea, but I kind of want to use these like maple trees. Oh, I guess they're birch trees. I think that they're probably the prettiest tree that we have, but I honestly don't use them that much. I don't really know why. But wouldn't it be cool if we did like some of these like big jungle trees and then some of the red trees? I feel like that just has a really nice look to it. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I actually really love the jungle trees in this area, to be completely honest. I actually didn't think I'd like them as much as I do, but I think they look really, really cool. I feel like it's also a good place to put these cactuses. I love these cactuses so much. I feel like there's not that many places that you can fit them that they look like super natural, but I just try and put them in anyway because I think they look really, really cute. I'm really feeling these like plaza ferns too, and I feel like we could use like a mixture of these forest ones and these plaza ones, just to have a little bit more like color variation. What if we did like no pathing? Would that look weird, or would that look quite cool? Because we have, okay, so we'd have to connect it to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. And I don't, maybe it's going to work really nice if we do a path. Maybe like a more like natural, non-structured, like maybe like a leaf-strewn path would be really cool. See, I'm kind of just starting off the path, and I don't think it looks bad at all, but I was thinking we could make it like really kind of like uneven and just make it kind of super thick. I feel like that would actually work really well for this area and just make it like a really big path. See, and in this bit we could go like this way, that way. There's just so much pathing in this area. It's actually kind of dumb, but like what else are we supposed to do? And then we'll just make it go back here and here. I feel like that's kind of good. There's just so much pathing. We could also always replace this with the like sun-baked earth, because that kind of, it maybe works a little bit better because it's like less intrusive. This is actually really fun because I used to always do paths that were like super unstructured, kind of all over the place. I feel like recently everything's been kind of a little bit too structured, so it's nice to kind of break away and do something like this again. You forget how tedious it is to do this though. Like it genuinely does take quite a while, and then you still have to kind of fix it up so it looks really good. Okay, there's the path. It looks really funky. Like really funky, but I think it's gonna look good when we put foliage and stuff on top of it. That's actually kind of fun. I'm trying to think of like other little decorations that I want to add, and honestly, you know that like pirate ship that we have? I think it's actually a house skin, isn't it? Wouldn't it be so cool if we put that down? I did say like challenge of only using this house, but I also never use Prince Eric's ship, so is that weird? What the heck? Wait, did you see that? Oh, what the heck? Imagine if we could put it there. It's like floating. That's so weird. What the heck? That is actually so weird. Okay, anyways. Yeah, maybe we could put it just like here, and I think that would look so cute. Does it look cute? I don't like the shadows. That's never new. I never like the shadows. Maybe it's fine, but I don't know. You know, it would be kind of cool if it was here, but I can't redo everything now. Or like back here. That's actually kind of cool. But then the scale of the tiny damn house and that big fat ship is crazy. Like, no, it's too crazy. Maybe like this. No, let's not put it. I feel like we just need to find something else that's going to look really cute here. I'm really leaning into like the really rustic vibes. I want lots of like crates, even stuff like this. Like I see some of these like flowers in there. I feel like they're really cool. So I'd love to have some little like decor like that. See, that looks actually really cute. The little like kind of Halloween inspired. That's so cute. I guess it's not really Halloween, but autumn. I kind of also like the vibe of like having some of like these bits just kind of like surrounding the house, like little old walls. That's kind of cool. And maybe like over here we could do like a little corner piece. Is that weird? That's weird. I do like this little bit there, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, the little rocking chair. No, definitely, that is very cute. Oh, imagine, okay, we don't have that thing, but we have this like old ship. That's way better actually. And then we're not using like a whole nother house skin. I love that. Okay, I added a little table and chairs because it's very cute. And I'm just kind of adding some like random decorations that I absolutely know I really want. For instance, like a couple of little flower pots over there. More like my rustic stuff that I don't really want to find later. I'd rather just put it in and we can kind of move it around when we get some more items. Okay, what if we just search up like rustic and outdoors? I used to always search this category, but I have so much stuff favorited now that it just kind of comes up at the top. But I'm wondering, like, would these work really well? Maybe we'll just put them here just in case they will work really well. No, I use this too much, but I love the tropical wood flooring. It's so fun. Maybe we could just use it under there. Oh, we can definitely use it under there. It's giving me like little deck vibes, even though they have a deck, but you know what I'm talking about. And definitely we need crates, more of these, all that sort of stuff. Ooh, this is kind of fun, the Tiana water tower. Maybe we could like chuck that right at the back there. That's kind of fun. Sorry, but look at how cute this is, the little umbrella. I need to add that. Listen, I don't even know what this build is, but it's so cute, so I don't even care. It's like all my favorite little rustic items all put together, and I'm so obsessed. Like, look at these little pumpkins. I can't. They're absolutely darn adorable. I don't even care that's not Halloween, okay? Halloween is any time of year. Listen, I'm basing this all on the little bit of orange flowers that I see there, but I love it. Ooh, this does give me a little bit of camping vibes if we wanted to put a little tent there. I wouldn't actually be opposed to that. I feel like it is kind of a little bit big, but maybe we could even put it back here. Oh, that's way better. Maybe I'll delete this wall then so it feels more like open. Oh, that's cute. Okay, we've reached the end of the list for our outdoor rustic items, but I feel like we have enough, and what I'm going to start to do is basically like make the pathing look better. I don't know if I want to do like a fully bordered path, like using rocks all the way around. Definitely not these rocks, but like full rock like this, or I want to do more of like an open pathing. You know what? I think I've decided to go with a little bit more of an open path. I think I'm going to put especially some of these, which I have not done in a while, on some of the corner pieces, and it just kind of figure it out and slowly fill it in from there. I feel like these are really good to like put here because it kind of does take your eyes away from the really sharp edges and corners. And then we can use some of these Dazzle Beach rocks for doing the same thing, just putting them in some of the corners. I like doing them like in a square shape and also in like this diagonal shape. I think they both look good. And then you can also do it like this, which I really like. That's cute. Okay, I actually really like that. It's like very rocky. It's nice. And then this is when we can start adding in some of these, which are probably the best thing to just cover up little corners. But sometimes I feel like it can be like too filled in when you only use like ferns and stuff. So it's kind of nice to use other things like every now and again. But that's nice. I like that. And then using these bushes too. Okay, just a bit messy, but we only just started, so that's fine. That's not terrible. You know, one thing that I'm really kind of unhappy with is how kind of tight and squishy everything feels. So I might actually just pull everything out quite a bit. It's kind of annoying, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to have like big paths to walk around in. I'm also just going around and adding little pieces next to every bit of foliage that I've done, because I really like that this kind of incorporates the foliage a little bit more into the pathing. Do we like that? I think we like that. It's just a bit awkward kind of like walking through this area on that weird angle, like this angle here. But I feel like we can kind of fix it a bit when we like fill out, especially like these areas. I feel like they need to be like really fleshed out so it doesn't just feel like an empty space. Oh, the shadow. The shadows like are literally the bane of my existence in this game. I just can't handle them. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just being a big baby, but okay, I did this little sitting area over here by the ship, and I don't mind it, so I'm gonna keep it. I do think it's a little bit not that nice in the shade, but I think that's fine. We'll live with it. Oh, it is kind of nice actually. Okay, so I don't know if this is weird, but we use the red trees out the sides, and I really like the way they look. I was wondering if it would look weird if we tried to incorporate the red trees and like other, or like red bushes in other areas. These are really hard to place actually because they can't go on paths, but maybe that's good because then they can sit like more around the outside of the build, maybe like not as in your face as the other bushes. Do I like them? You can't even really tell that they're there, to be completely honest. I don't know, I just wish that we had other red things. I guess we have the sunlit plateau, these things. I don't think I like those either though. Like I want to just have a lot more like red accents. I just can't find anything that looks that great. This can't fit. Like why can't we have these but in red? Wouldn't that be so cute? I would love that so much. I guess like we do have this red tree, which is really nice. So I think I will use that, especially like right here. I think it's a really good pop of color. I'm decorating this little teensy area, and I really like how it's turning out. So I think I'm just going to go around tiny bit by tiny bit and just decorate little areas, because I feel like it's just easier for stuff like this. Otherwise it can tend to get pretty messy pretty fast. I actually feel like right here would be the better area to do like a little spot to sit down, just because we have the beautiful sun poking through. So I might actually move all this and not put the little path bit there, because I don't really like that. Okay, I don't even know if I like that. I really tried there. It's fine actually. It's just a little tiny area, right? It doesn't really matter. And then we come through. This is already so cutely decorated. I think I just want to finish it off with a couple more items. Like maybe some of these little flowers I think are really cute. And then maybe even putting a little bit more of these, and then some little lamps. I think will, oops, really finish this area off. Oh, it's so cute. Maybe even another little flower. I love these flowers actually. I think they look so darn cute. It makes me not want to do the red though. Maybe no red, but the red up top, and we can do more like purple and maybe even these flowers. No. Oh, I do like these though. Do I like these? You know what? I have a confession to make. I never use these ever. Like genuinely ever. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's just the shape of them and that they're very like low lying. Maybe this is my chance to try. It does kind of match the house actually pretty well, so I might just use them. This build is just doing different things that I never do because I'm too scared to try. Oh, you know, I really want to do the sunlit plateau, these rocks with the little skull bits, not skull bits, they're like, I don't know what that's called, but those little bits coming out. Maybe we could have one at the front here. If we could move this ever so slightly. And you know what? It might actually be better to move it anyways, because we have this like big empty gap right here. I feel like it would just look way better if it was like pulled up on the build, maybe a little bit back, like maybe here's perfect, and then we can do like a little skull thing and maybe like the tree right at the back. Isn't that better? I think that's better actually. It's quite nice. And then we could do a little tree. No tree. Too much shadow. I can't stand the freaking shadows. Oh, that does look so much cuter. I don't know if cuter is the word, but it's the word I'm going to use anyway, because I feel like that's so much more filled in, but also doesn't feel so like squishy when you walk through here. Then we have this little area here, which I really like. You come back here, probably still needs, like, especially right here, we need to do a little bit of decoration, and definitely back there, but I think it's actually looking really good. This pathing could probably use a little bit more like bigness, enlargement. I don't really know what you would say, but yeah, I think that's actually really good. And then maybe even this bit here should be a little bit bigger. I kind of like that a lot more. For some reason, like, I can't click on any of the pathing there. It's so weird. I don't really know what's going on or like what's in the way, but my mouse just... Oh, it works there. Okay, I was gonna say unless my mouse is flat, but no, it wasn't. That was super weird. I forgot how I had all that laid out, and now it doesn't look the same. I might just do it like this. It's probably the best thing. Move that forward and then move that. No, it doesn't look good anymore. I don't know how I had it. It was good before. Whatever, that's fine. Do you know what? I've been trying to like restrict myself from doing this, but I kind of really want to put some palm trees in here. I feel like it's going to look so cool. I didn't want to do it because we're already using the red trees, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, we can use a whole bunch of random trees. It's probably fine. No, because that's so good with all the little palm trees. I'm so glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I did that, actually. I think that looks really cool. I don't even think it really matters that we're using like all the different types. I think it looks fine. I'm pretty sure that this house skin is from Princess and the Frog. I could be wrong, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that since this is from Princess and the Frog, it kind of deserves to have, you know, some little items. I'm thinking, oops, these especially, just a couple of them in some little spots, maybe like just on the edges of some of the pathing. I feel like that would just look really pretty at night. And I don't really know what other items, actually there's not that many. Whoa, there is really not that many, but this kind of even gives me Princess and the Frog vibes here. The little chest. There's nowhere to really put it. Maybe there. It doesn't, I don't think it looks that good there though. Oh my goodness, the fireflies. Why did I not think of that? This is also a perfect space for another little palm tree. Oh, I'm so glad I put the palm trees here, seriously. I think other items that would look really cool here would be like stitch items. Like really cute here, I think they would look. So I put this little stitch, whatever this is called. I think it looks so cute. I just put it here by itself. I was thinking about putting like a couple of little like barrels and things around it. I did put that one there, but I was thinking maybe another one would look really cute, like in front. That is actually, it's not great. Maybe right here though. Just a little bit off to the side I think is a lot better. That's cute. Okay, dare I say I went a little bit crazy with more decoration, but I used all the same decorations as we have been using around the place. I just filled in some empty gaps and I really love the way it turned out. I'm no longer afraid of the Bayou Cottage. I think that's what it's called anyway. But yeah, I think this is really cute. A nice little rustic build in a part of the valley which I don't really love to decorate, but I think it works really well. I have not originally, but in the past, I usually just reserve this space exclusively for the Lion King because I've done it and I know that the spacing works with all their houses. So I always just did that over and over again. But I am actually really glad that I did something different for once. Because I think it's really fun. I think one time I did like a little resort, but it's honestly quite a small space to work with. When you're using like bigger buildings, like this building is very small, so it does work really well here. I also want to show you guys what this looks like at night because I think it will look really nice. It looks fine at night, a bit bland. We don't have that much lighting going on, but I think it looks fine. But this is what it looks like at sunrise. Oh, that is really nice actually. I love that a lot. I think that looks really nice. So yeah, we have a little camping area, we have the Bayou Cottage, and just a lot of the rustic decor that I used to absolutely love when I first started decorating. And I still use it a lot still to this day. Like all these items are probably my most used just because they work well in most builds. But yeah, it's nice to just do a build with like completely out there, not out there pathing, but like non-symmetrical. I think it looks really pretty, really pretty. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a really good rest of your day. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration. I am almost finished decorating my Eternity Isle, so that's really fun. And yeah. And then I guess we're going to be doing Storybook Vale, which I'm so excited for because of the new update. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much. Bye bye.